opportunity, you have lots of hands-on session. I would like you to identify where the problems are, just not handling the data which you've been will be given. But a follow-up is also very important. And also the fact is that you are only few people who have been selected here. Your responsibility also would be to spread that beyond this room, in the sense your fellow friends and colleagues from the institution where you come from. So you should also take this to the next level. So yeah, as I said, I was told that it will be more of a sort of this few minutes. I want to have a more of an interaction than a proper presentation. I'm giving a public talk in the evening, so you are all expected to attend that, so we can have subsequent questions. But that will be a public talk, so I will not go too technical. But since my flight is delayed, so I will have more time with probably gala dinner to discuss a little more technical things during that period. So I'm available here. We are also having an outreach activity today at the other building, but some students will be coming from the city, so I will be a bit tied up with that. But I will come here again for lunch, and then we can have interaction. So let me actually get a quick. You had a round of introduction yesterday for the individuals. No. From where? Oh, so that's very good. So we don't have to repeat this. So why don't you quickly, just introduce yourself from where you are coming from, and where did you hear about the Aditya Support Cell, and what made you apply for this, and is right a little bit of whether you are interested person, because some are PhD students, of course they don't have any respite. They have to still do work on solar physics, but some of you are still probably debating whether you want to work on solar physics. So I would like to hear from those individuals particularly that what's your you are still probably debating whether you want to work on yeah, maybe you can pass on the microphone. So I would like to hear from those individuals particularly that what's your you are still probably debating whether you want to work on yeah, maybe you can pass on the microphone. So I would like to hear from those individuals particularly that what's the right side of the still probably debating yeah, maybe you can pass on the microphone. So I would like to hear from those individuals particularly that what's the right side of the still probably debating yeah, maybe you can pass on the microphone. So I would like to hear from those individuals particularly that what's the right side of the still probably debating
I heard about their also my guide also encouraged me to join this. So I heard about their also goals with my project. My project is primarily but also my guide also encouraged me to join this. Yes, I was with Raghav is mostly but have you looked at any data from yes, I have looked into magnetometers data. So only that I haven't explored. Yes, I was. What is the problem? I mean, is there any difficult? But have you looked at any data from? I got probably data from Parker and things like that. So I'm using data from solar meter. So yes, I will put in the Aditya-L1 data, but mostly you want to use data from Parker. I'm using data from solar meter. So yes, I will put in the Aditya-L1 data, but mostly you want to use data from Parker. I'm using data from solar meter. So are you aware of any other people working in India or your area?
we have some students and now you know that I think is a two questions and the multiple, you can actually say something and all that, how to relate the physical model with the there's some what. So these two are one of my PhD students. Now you know that I think is a two questions and the multiple, you should connect it and all that, how to relate the physical model with the there's some what. So these two are one of my PhD students. Now you know that I think is a two questions and the multiple, you should connect it from this diagram. Solar rotation from this diagram. Okay, so what is it they have found out? Which data you are using for solar rotation? Solar rotation of what? But now from this diagram. Okay, so what is it they have found out? Which data you are using for this? Yeah, please talk to people. I mean, one of my students again has published a report. Are you aware of that? No, Srinjana Rao. Yeah. So there is a paper. Please talk to. Has used all the AI channels. And we find some information. We are also trying to connect. Are you aware of that? Probably discussion. Srinjana Rao. So there is a paper. Please talk to. Yeah. Here they have assigned you some project, right? So what is the project you are involved in? Here is yeah. Here they have assigned you some project, right? So what is the project you are involved in? Yeah. So coronal holes are also again a good, but you don't have Aditya data to identify coronal holes. But that's the project. Yeah. Here they have assigned you some project, right? Yeah. So what is the project you are involved in? Yeah. So coronal holes are also again a good. And you are in which year of your PhD? Aditya data to identify coronal holes. But that's the project. Here they have assigned you some project. Yeah, so maybe I should mention, so soon also you can use your chromospheric rotation, but first you have to identify certain features from the suit and then track it. So what is the method of tracking you are trying to, yeah, so you, maybe I should mention, so soon also you can use chromospheric rotation, but first you have to identify certain features from the suit, okay, and then track it. So what is the method of tracking you are, we can discuss it later. So yeah, maybe I should mention, so soon also you can chromospheric rotation, but first you have to identify certain features from the suit, okay, and then track it. So what is the method of tracking you are, we can discuss it later. So yeah, maybe I should mention. You're a master student? In the physics department? And your master thesis is on what? You're a master student? In the physics department? Okay. And what data you are using so far? And not yet. Thesis is on what? You're a master student? In the physics department? Okay. And what data you are using so far? And not yet. Thesis is on what? You're a master student? In the physics department? Okay. And what data you are using so far? So you haven't, you do have a project, master's thesis project, right? Yeah.
I'm Aditya from Osman University.
So you haven't, you do have a project, master's thesis project, right?
My first time working on solar data. I'd like to work more. I'm Aditya from Osman University.
So you haven't, you do have a project, master's thesis. Avinash.
My first time working on solar data.
Avinash. So you can interact with Shantabruta here more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know you, but maybe others do not know. Acha, okay. I see. Okay.
I am Navdeep Patel from Hyderabad.
Yeah, I know you, but maybe others do not know. So you are BSNS student or master's student? I see. Okay. So you have integrated PhD or master's? Okay. Yeah, I know you, but maybe others do not know. So you are BSNS student or master's? I see. So you have integrated PhD or master's? Okay. Yeah. And what did you find? So they are not correlated. So well, they are correlated, but you cannot find 100% correlation. And what you find, let's say they are correlated. So they are not correlated. Sorry, they are correlated, but you cannot find 100% correlation. And what you find, let's say they are correlated. So they are not correlated. Sorry, they are correlated, but you cannot find 100% correlation. So what all options you have in textbook? Sorry. So what all options you have in textbook? Did you visit Ayuka? Sorry. So what all options you have in textbook? Did you visit Ayuka? Sorry. Aishman is which university? Ashwanya? Tejpur, na? Do you know her? So you have a possible solar person in your university. Oh, you are also here, of course. You are, I mean, I know from you, I understand, but of course you know her. So you have a possible, okay, solar person in Bullet. Oh, you are also here, of course. You are, I mean, I know from you, I understand, but of course you know her. So you have a possible, okay, solar person. Oh, you are also here.
So initially I don't know anything
I
about
mean, I know from you,
Actually, I learned many new things. So it is interesting. Actually, after the session, I will take second year so also initially I don't know anything about Actually, I learned many new things.
Very nice, very nice. Because I have moved now from a pure astronomy institute to IIST. IIST also is a very mixed institute with undergraduate program, postgraduate, and BTech students are from aerospace and avionics. There is also engineering students, and even the first year BTech students are getting IIST also. So we are trying to pull more BTech students into our team. And so yeah, students are from aerospace. Enjoy your time, and also because a lot of this data will be also of the nature of what we want. So we are trying to pull more students into large volume of data and do guys should be able to do kind of work which doesn't need that much of solar background, but the nature of what we data handling there. So we are trying to pull more. Really happy you do kind of at least for projects. Of course, you have kind of work which we take you are that much of solar background, but Indian. So you have anyway a good option of so look for opportunities for internships and all that through support cell or other institutes like Indian. So you have anyway a good option of so look for opportunities for internships and all that through support cell or other institutes like you have anyway a good option of so look for opportunities for internships and all that through support cell or other institutes.
So I have put you guys in one month project, right? You got the
So do you have an introduction in astronomy course here which you can attend? I mean, I'm just thinking in terms of IIT.
So I have
Which semester are you?
one of
Not core courses. introduction in astronomy course here, but that is during which semester? It's a topic thinking in terms of IIT. Sixth semester. So it's same with IIT also. So I'm teaching that course, Introduction to Astronomy, in IIT. Not 4 courses. It's in 6th semester. But that is during which semester? It's a topic thinking in terms of IIT.
Good morning, sir.
So it's same with IIT also. So I'm teaching that course, Introduction to Astronomy.
I just wanted to explore the first aspect.
It's in 6th semester.
When Professor Aditya-L1 told us about the workshop, I thought I just joined it. Good morning, sir.
So my name is Aditya. I am second year BTech student from IIT University. I am really interested in physics and I really want to pursue my education in physics. And this is a really good opportunity to know the physics. So my name is Aditya. I am second year BTech student from IIT University. I am really interested in physics and I really want to pursue my education in physics. And this is a really good opportunity to know the physics. So my name is Aditya. I am second year BTech student from IIT University. I am really interested in physics and I really want to pursue my education in physics. And this is a really good opportunity to know the physics.
For example, like the
Yeah, the corona is very hot. Thermal process.
like I was
Yeah, the corona is very hot. Yeah, I think choose a good holiday. Enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, the corona is very hot. Yeah, I think choose a good holiday. Enjoy it.
I'm not questioning. I have sort of worked with the same time.
Yeah, the corona is very hot. Yeah, I think choose a good holiday. Okay, good. Enjoy it.
I'm not questioning. I said, I have sort of worked with the same time.
Yeah, the corona is very hot. Yeah, I think choose a good holiday. Okay, good. Enjoy it.
I said, I am sure.
You are a sinner?
So I had a different
Okay, good. You are a sinner?
I'm from Institute of German and I'm actually talking to that Earth only Aurora and the associated MIT region.
Aurora.
Aurora. And I've been using the data from my Institute of German spectrography and what's going on. And I'm actually talking to that working under Earth only Aurora and the associated MIT region.
Yeah, I just visited your Northeastern Center.
My Institute of German spectrography and what's going on. And I'm actually talking to that working under
नैनीताल में अपना सैलून नहीं है अभी मुश्किल है Northeastern Center.
Mostly reports around like
नैनीताल में अपना सैलून नहीं है अभी मुश्किल है Northeastern Center.
I'm a student at KD, but
नैनीताल में अपना सैलून नहीं है. So what is the data you are using for the others and what's your plan for using Aditya?
So basically, till now I was using AI data. Now I'm learning to extend data. So
what is the data you are using for the others and what's your plan for using Aditya?
basically, like use the whiteboard to train and the data for the now I'm
Looked at examined data you are using what's your plan for using Aditya? Yeah, he was in Nepal, so you are in Manipal also, no?
no.
Looked at examined data what's your plan for using Aditya? Yeah, he was in Nepal, so you are in Manipal also, no? You are in Manipal also, no?
you friends. I'm actually PhD student but I'm frustrated my work is mostly on animal related ACU and I'm actually PhD as part of my PhD we have investigated science philosophy. So in that context my work is mostly on animal related ACU and mostly I specialize in mostly. So I hope from next lecture that or in that context.
So it may even there been a sort of thing you have shown them. Yeah. So it may even there been a sort of right. You have shown them. Yeah. So it may even there been a sort of right. You have shown them. Yeah. Yeah, actually, the director asked me this day before yesterday because they were showing, their observations of May event in the governing council meeting. So I was asked because he said that part of the data is not there. They were showing, their observations of May event.
Myself, Aditya-L1. I'm from also.
I was asked because he said that part of the
So
data
I'm
is not
working
there.
with low light road activity. Group of the students. Aditya-L1. I'm from also.
I was asked he said that part of the data is
I
not
wanted to data. Low light road activity. Group of the students. Last 1 year I am searching for. Now I thought that when with the Aditya-L1 interested in trying to plot it and everything, but I tried for the A1 also searching.
Yeah, you just a little more patience. But I think, this is also a good platform to connect with these PIs. So you have to go on pestering them. Even if sometimes it can also happen, some manuscripts under preparation and things like that. But the moment it is submitted, I think they will be happy to share the data. If not, still in the public domain, maybe you will be the first to get the data. Even sometimes it can connect with the PI. So this is also one of the useful methods. But the moment it is submitted, I think they will be happy to share the data. If not, still in the public domain, maybe you will be the first to get the data. Even sometimes it can connect with the PI. So that is also very important because you get used to handle that. Because the moment your training is also required. So the purpose of these workshops are also that there are always some technical details which is not clearly spelled out in when the data is also made public. So your training is also required. There are possibilities of making mistakes of that. There are always. So it is actually good to connect with the PIs and then talk to them. If the things are saturated, you don't know the fluxes, right? So you will say, this is the maximum energy, but actually the maximum energy is much higher than that. So just giving an example, so you have to be a little careful in handling even the data first when it comes to the public domain. So you will say, this is the maximum energy. Our time also used to always connect with the PI, even if the data is made public, used to request the PI to be part of the visual publication also, so that we are sure that there is no mistake in our data. If that's the data that I would say, approach, I should strongly encourage all of you to do that. That initial period, 1 year, 2 years, stay connected with the PIs to ensure that whatever you are doing is the correct approach. I should strongly encourage all of you to do that. Initial period, 1 year, 2 years, stay connected with the PIs to ensure that whatever you are doing
is every file have a different file dot one so that it will be protein ensure that second thing is the security file will need the all the things that in domain profile is not one website will need to show so that it will be protein all the scales we have.
Yeah, just one thing regarding the first comment that here that is working on. So maybe you can
Yeah. So the idea is that once we get all the data sources, the quick look, representation of what is the fluxes in different, X-ray or magnetometer or even the particle fluxes, and one image of that day of the soup, and we have a raster scan. Now you know the continuum representation of what is the fluxes. So idea was that you sort of. And one maybe our cadence movies from DSC also, but that is not possible. But then 3-channel, one raster scanning per day, something like that, we are trying.
Yeah, so we are already planning
Our cadence movies
because
from
I mean, we are
but then 3-channel, one raster scanning per day, something like that, we are trying.
not in real time, but whatever time
The data.
not because there's already these ENG images which are present, but that is for if you want some other larger real time, we can provide it. Not because there's already
But it's a good point. So this became a forum to raise your concerns or difficulties as well, so that we can also pass on that to the individual PIs of the POCs. So the state operation centers are there forum, individual institute who has with concerns or difficulties. So they also need the feedback. So here of course the individual to have PIs of the POCs. Manju, you wanted to say something? Individual institute who has with concerns or difficulties. So they also need the feedback. So here of course the individual to have PIs of the POCs. Manju, you wanted to say something? So they also need the feedback. So here of course the
Fresh perspectives are required to make our work more easier. Maybe we can keep out the box thinking fresh perspectives are required how the data starts out more easier.
Yeah, you can collaborate with them actually, just not independently. Eventually, they also need, active people to work with.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you can collaborate with them. Well, you're a famous person, you know that. Eventually, they also need space. Yeah, you can collaborate with them. Well, you're a famous person, you know that. So you are a JRF and you are a where are you registering for your PhD? Oh, you are an ISCT, so you don't have any worries about that. Because I am trying to pull all the URSs to ISCT. So where are you registering for your PhD? I know, I can understood that. In the chapter 3 doesn't need to worry about it. Oh, but I'm just saying, this will be an announcement also that all institute centers are now part of all the ISCT. So URSC is an extended center for ISCT. Any faculty doesn't need to worry. You will be registered in you as a PhD, right? You don't need a co-guide from ISCT. So whatever students you take, you are force them to register attached. It will be effective in the next July. Yeah, this year. So whatever students you take, so this is my first action. Attached. It will be effective in the next July. Yeah, this year. So whatever students you take, so this is my first action. Attached. Second. Yeah, they are only using the abbreviation. The full name, ALP का क्या है? Yeah, they are only using the abbreviation. The full name, ALP का क्या है? They are only using the abbreviation. The full name, ALP का क्या है?
Hello. Question that I'm from Indian Institute of Education, and I'm doing my final year related MSc. And I'm doing a project on solar energy conference using glass question, glass and social application, and also and I'm doing my final year related MSc. I'm doing a project on solar energy conference using glass and social
Yes, थोड़ा promotion करिए.
So I'm working on studying from material development for innovation.
Yes, थोड़ा promotion करिए.
So I'm working on studying from material development for innovation.
And that time I got selected with the
Keep open for the advertisements coming for PhD positions. Yeah. There could be some specific with Aditya-L1, hopefully, in near future. Yeah, few more last not introduced. We have more or less covered everybody. There could be some specific with Aditya-L1, hopefully.
So can we be getting this whole lecture?
Yeah, few more last not introduced. That has been submitted already. Solar physics is submitted now.
So can we be getting this whole lecture?
Yeah. So at least, solar physics also, the moment it is accepted, it will be done already. And they have a continuous publication mode. So the volume number is not important. Yeah. It can be done. So at least, solar physics also, but I guess, some of the things you can repeat. You have specific, and they have a script and all that. Right? You will get the information. Use this opportunity. You're here. There, don't let them escape. But I guess, some of the things you can repeat. You have specific. Okay. So I think I got a, reasonable idea about the spread of, different people. So as you can see from the introduction of many individuals, that we have a combination of some people who are already done interested idea about the solar physics. Some are just exploring. Very nice. We want you to be motivated. But having said that, you have many more years to go. So there will be many physics branches attractive. But whatever you get involved, try to enjoy. But having said that, you have many more years to go, and solar physics at the end of the day is message also we want to whatever propagate to get involved in the generation that there are challenging problems. But having said that, you have solar physics and solar physics at the end of the day is also there. That is something which, since you are an engineering physics student, very well can tell in the generation that there are challenging problems. The other thing is, the space science, and particularly that is something which the mission oriented now the way we are going demands a lot of technical things and a lot of engineering. The other thing is, so this multidisciplinary kind of thing is quite important. Now to appreciate what the people in ISRO, you all believe it, go for any meeting and all that. I had no clue. I had tried to think, lecture when I was the young modulus, almost, but it is the same physics which is required for doing a thermal analysis or lecture when these guys are entering to now with all the other missions also. It's so interesting, we are going to space. So that's a different ball game. Biology, chemistry, everything is coming into. So that way, I think space angles is own merit, and we are only doing a tiny in space. That's a different ball game. Biology. Why I'm mentioning is that I am realizing after going to IST how important it is to space and engineers to talk to different branches of. We are only doing a tiny in space, chemistry, maths. Everything is machine learning now. So how you can train onboard computers. That's the future actually. You're not going to download all the data. You won't be able to download that large one. A lot of processing has to be there. So that means actually a lot of data processing. So these workshops are good for that. That's the data processing. You're not doing different skill sets. Yeah, I think I've taken much longer than I am. So that means actually, but I think it was good to set you also to know each other. So please use this opportunity, and when you are doing this project, you will be probably a little more strongly bounded in terms of exchange of knowledge. But go beyond that, and set you also to know Shankar couldn't make it, but Shankar, when you are doing this project, you will be probably a little more strongly. He is always in terms of response to emails. So you please take email. Shankar couldn't make it, but okay. So that's all. I've taken much longer than I. If you have any questions, I will always give that opportunity. Please do ask me now in general part, not on maybe also even you did ask some good pertinent questions, which is very useful. If you have anything in terms of Aditya's mission time and all, instrument status or something, maybe also to a certain extent ask some good pertinent questions, which is very useful. If you have anything in terms of 5 o'clock. So that's a more of a public nature. We'll be having some technical and expecting some IIT students to come so that they will appreciate that. But you are also very free to. And sometimes you have to provide. So that's energize the audience by asking questions. So you to start asking questions. But other things about Aditya mission or how to be involved with Aditya's thing, or even the support cell, energize the audience. We are strongly actually missing more participation, because we also have other tasks about our company from support cell, and that demands some manpower. And we do have projects can be done remotely as well. Internship projects, which you can also do by short visit to areas or even labs, and then you can continue that work beyond that. So it is also being done remote. 5 of you engineering physics students can talk to Vaibhav. Here's a list of projects which can be taken, and then you're ready to continue that work. Beyond any other questions? 5 of you engineering physics students can talk to Vaibhav. Here's a list of colleges in your course which can be and then you're ready to continue that work. Okay. Beyond any other questions? So we'll have a photo. It's just a group of photos, not a real session. Okay. It's just a group of photos, not a real session. Okay. Just a selection. Just a